Oh, hi.
Hi.
Greetings.
Y'all have fun?
Yes.
Nothing funny, really.
Okay, sweet. All right, y'all. Welcome to the Regulars Wanted eating show called Come and Get It. Today we are doing gluten-free, healthy choices here. We got all gluten-free pastries, gluten-free power bars. What would you call those?
They're meal replacement bars. They're, what is the equation? 30, 40, 40 or whatever that is, where's 30 carbohydrates, whatever. 40% carbohydrates, 30% protein, and 30% fat. That's that.
Okay, sweet. By a company called Pure Fit. We love them.
Recommended to me by sports nutritionist Kim Miller when I was marathon training, and so sometimes, well, I don't get to eat a lot. I make food all the time, so I eat those as food replacement.
What's his name? For her?
Kim Mueller.
Kim Mueller?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sweet.
Yep.
And then we got courtesy of
Fuel Fat.
Miss Sophie, our baker that does all this. She also provided us with a beautiful smoothie. Cheers, y'all. Cheers. Okay, let's take first sip to our first eating show. Okay, and we're just gonna start here, and we're just gonna go down the line. I'm gonna take a little piece off. I'll pass it over. It'll be like a Passover. It'll be like a communion. Regular wanted communion. Okay, so this is our apple pecan muffin. Ooh, okay. It crumbles. It's good. It's sometimes apple walnut muffin, but we switch it up depending on what's fresher and more available. And this is, I mean, we sell a lot of this. It's gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, so vegan, but there's bees, bee product in it, so honey. Oh, and let's introduce ourselves. So I'm Alex, I work the front, I do a little bit of social media, I'm a barista as well. Sam.
Oh, I'm
You- yeah.
Sam. I'm a barista in the front, and then I also help bake downstairs.
Yeah, Sam helps me bake too. I'm Sophie, and I like baking, and I bake a lot of things downstairs. I don't get to see my customers very often, so it's kind of sad. But
And I'm Christian. I'm the proprietor, chef, yeah. So
Sweet. Testing. Ooh. Maybe I just talk loud. Loud. Okay, yeah, let's try it.
okay, all right.
Okay, first thought. I think like holiday, nutmeggy, cinnamony. I don't know what's in the recipe, but that's the first thing I think of is like this nice nutmegginess to it. It's soft, it's crumbly, it's good.
I was thinking cinnamon too. That's really funny. It's like filling. I think it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's definitely, like you said, nutmeg, cinnamon, and raw apples grated in there. A little honey, and yeah, it has gluten-free flour and vegan butter, and yeah.
What's the first thing you think of, Christian?
It's exactly. I mirror exactly what you said. It's that holiday like flavor that you want. It's still the cinnamon, nutmeg. It's super moist, even though it's gluten free and it's only sweetened with honey, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible.
And in case, so we had an incident the other day. Some woman came through and she's like, so we were having an apple walnut and that was apple pecan. Some woman's like, that's pecan. And I was like, no ma'am, that's walnut. And I like argued with her. I'm like, Jen, she literally thinks it's pecan. And she's like, no, it's walnut. And then afterwards, you came through and I was like, yeah, she was like, okay, sure, guys, all right. She left, and then I came back. I was like, are these apple or pecans? And you're like, oh, they're pecans now. And I'm like, oh. So if you're watching, ma'am, sorry.
You could have thought they were red walnuts, so you can give me that.
Yeah.
That's
Simple
my
mistake.
fault. I should have said, like every time I come up, I I usually tell people, this is this or this is that different, you know.
Mhm.
We do have a lot of
Don't blame it on
different
me.
things though that go.
We cycle through a lot of different stuff, so this is like pretty standard. There is some stuff that we cycle through when it comes to like ingredient wise. Yeah, sweet. Okay, that was a good one.
So for a diabetic, that's a good one.
Oh yes, diabetic. That's diabetic friendly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cheers. Oh, and I'm also enjoying cherry ginger kombucha. And which one are you having?
Pineapple hibiscus.
And I have that one as
Ooh, I love
well.
that.
Ooh, cheers, guys.
Bootstrap kombucha.
Oh. Cheers. And smoothie. Sometimes Sophie adds the kombucha into our smoothies, which.
Ooh, nice.
A little bit of probiotic.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay.
All right. What do we got?
Sweet. Next is I should have got another knife.
Oh. Here,
Oh,
I
Lord.
can see. And Run Chef.
Yes. Oh, Run Chef. Okay. Yeah, Run Chef on Instagram. We'll plug Christian in real quick. We also have our quiche. I didn't give it a spotlight yet, but we have our gluten-free quiche out here. Beautiful.
Made by Sophie.
Made by Sophie, of course.
Sophie's quiche.
Sophie's quiche. Did you make everything on this table except for these bars?
Yes.
Yes.
Because that's my job.
Yes. We're humble and modest, but Sophie does everything around here. Okay.
We're like weird.
These are
Yep.
Yes.
Oh.
I heard you guys are eating back here.
We are.
Eat.
You want to eat something? Okay, we're just actually. Let's see if we can squeeze Jen.
Yeah, we
in.
can.
Oh no, I'm just kind of dropping in, seeing,
Okay.
checking it out.
Is this
Can
Jen?
I bring
Yes.
something?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And Sam was.
All right. What's the first thing you think of when you take a sip of that?
Smells gingery. Ginger. Delicious.
Can you taste two more?
Mmm.
It comes through
right.
really strong to me,
Mhm.
but I taste
I tasted in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's got a nice tartness to
Mhm.
it, like that balances it out.
What do you think of your smoothie?
It's
Chug,
really
chug,
good.
chug.
No, the funny thing is normally I don't like smoothies like that because they're really strong, but this one is actually super good.
You should drink some more
I did.
on camera.
Tastes
Prove
good.
to
Good
the
for you.
world.
I don't know.
She's mad. Okay. All right.
I already have to go back and help Sam.
Okay.
This is
We're-
hers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
Is there mint in it?
No. It's the end.
Dandelion.
Oh, we didn't do our first thought for the.
Oh, I didn't
Did we try
eat
it?
mine yet.
I almost did.
Okay.
Started.
I already powered mine down, so
Okay.
I didn't try it.
Okay.
So I'll give you a second first thought.
Mm. First thing that comes to me, it's definitely something breakfasty. Maybe it's like, I don't know. I love it. Lemony, breakfast, rich, poppy seeds really stick out too. It's such there's like a whole complex thing going on.
Yeah.
And then the frosting too. It's a whole experience. I love it. Gluten-free lemon poppy seed muffin.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was gonna say, you could do it with breakfast. It is pretty sweet, like compared to that one. They're just like a different type of sweetness, but
Yeah.
this one's super good.
It's much sweeter.
Yeah.
That's what I. Yeah. It's tart at first, but then it's like you're like,
yeah.
that was really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got the lemon, just
Oh, it hits
lemon,
ya.
Yeah.
and then the sweet gets through, and then
Yeah.
you get like the deliciousness of the cake,
Mm-hmm.
that muffin itself. So like it takes you through these layers of
Crunchy
flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the little nice little crunch.
And do you use lemon juice, like the real lemon?
Yes, I use fresh squeezed lemons, organic lemons.
Yep, that we get from
And lemon
some
zest.
one of our
lemon
friends
zest
here
as
in
well.
town.
Yeah.
Lemon zest,
Locally,
locally
Yeah.
sourced lemons, lemon zest, lemon juice, all by hand, y'all. It's
Scratch.
good.
It's not easy. If
Not
it's
easy.
easy,
It is-
everybody would do it.
Whew. It's not easy. I haven't done it, so I don't really know, but I know that you guys work very freaking hard on the breads and on the pastries. So,
Christian has a hard job.
mm-hmm. Okay, so our next is peanut butter cookie. Okay, this is kind of, to use a Gen Z word, iconic in our town.
Definitely.
Yes, it is a, is that a Gen Z word? Gen Z. Is it a Gen Z word?
I don't use that word.
Okay, but is it something that you hear
Probably
on
like
TikTok or
normal
whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Well, enjoy. This is so this is something people come from San Diego, LA, Arizona. They all remember this peanut butter cookie specifically. It won an award, not this last December, but the last December before that, because in all cookie contests, it's gluten-free and vegan, so
And flourless.
and flourless. So okay, we'll take a bite and then first thoughts.
Like a weed.
Peanut butter. It's like hard and peanut. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It sounds like yeah, it's really good. It's rich. It's like a fudge. So
Super creamy. I just
Creamy.
don't want you to take that word. Yeah, it's like it melts in your mouth. It's so good.
it's I get it's hard for you to judge
Yeah,
your own
yeah.
comments on your own
But it's,
cake.
yeah, peanut butter just tastes like definitely peanut butter.
Yeah.
It's what you want for peanut butter every time you eat peanut butter. It's exactly what you want.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can describe it. It's
That's a good point.
it's that peanut comes up and then it's sweet, just sweet enough, not overly sweet, and then it's just pure peanut butter. Like it's like peanut butter solidified into a different form that's even 10 times better. It's got right a little bit of saltiness in there. Fantastic. I have to stay away from them because I can eat a whole plate. I can not even blink.
Yeah.
And you can buy it on our website. If you go to regularswanted.cafe,
It's RegularsWanted.cafe.
regularswanted.cafe, and you can buy these in bulk. And
Yep, ship all around the country. Because they're literally famous around the country. Thanks to this.
Oh my god. My pleasure.
Sweet. Okay. Our next cookie, y'all. Ooh. It's a lot of sweets for them. Oh my gosh, I'm already like.
But we're balancing it out. That's why we have our probiotics.
Exactly. There we go. Okay. So this is our monster cookie, also gluten-free as well.
Yes.
Do you guys want more smoothie?
I'll take some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Is it cool, Sophie?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Fill her up.
Okay.
I won't feel so bad about finishing off all these.
Yeah. Or like diluting it. Oh.
Sorry.
No. That's
It's about balance, Alex.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Sophie.
My pleasure again.
Ooh, look at that.
You didn't even ask me if I
Bartending
wanted
skills.
more.
Look, you drank like 3 sips. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna top mine off.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
I just thank you.
Sam, drink more on camera.
I did.
I'm totally joking.
Oh, you have?
I'm so proud.
Okay.
Well, I mean, obviously, because you got to.
All right.
I needed a refill really bad. So.
Yeah. Real bad.
All right, next the monster cookie.
Monster cookie.
Mm.
A lady came in the other day and she was like, "Is that an oatmeal scone?"
For the monster cookie?
Yeah, there were like no signs out, and so she
Just call me out, girl.
But they do kind of look like a scone because, they don't spread out like a cookie like
Mhm.
that.
Mmm. Perfect. Okay, first thing I think of is like those really high quality, like an elevated version of like the really expensive cookies that you get at like Whole Foods. I forget the name of the brand, but I remember my friend used to buy them all the time. And it feels like it tastes like an even better version of that. Peanut buttery, chocolatey, the oats, you can taste it all. I mean, you really cannot go wrong with the monster cookie.
Yeah, it's like hearty when you bite into it, but it's still sweet at the same time, which is super. There's like a nice balance between the two, but it's not like super sweet. Like the lemon one is a lot sweeter than this one.
Yeah.
They're just really different, but this one's like my favorite cookie that we have here.
Mmm.
It is?
Yeah.
Mmm.
Good to know. It's like a lot of oatmeal in there. It's primarily oats. It's almost zero gluten-free flour in there, but
Oh.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Yeah, the crunch is like you just crunch in, and then like Sam said, the sweetness in it is hits you immediately after that. But it's not like overly sweet, like she
Yeah.
said. It's almost like I was thinking of like cereal sweetness almost, but I wouldn't like think cereal eating it, you know. But I think you know sometimes they bake with cereal, so it almost has that. Because and that just it's because of the crunch with the sweetness together. I think like you're going through the layers of the oats. Like not like one of those Nature Valley granola bars, like you know, but it's got that like kind of little teeny bit of that crunchness, and then you get the chocolate, and then it's like, oh, there's chocolate in here too, yeah, right? Which is, you know, the world needs more chocolate, so.
well, the honey, maybe you picked up the Nature Valley bar because it has honey in it.
And the honey and the oats
Oh, there's
together. That's
honey in it. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, and then we were doing this one because we were talking about something for the PCT hikers, I think, right, originally?
Yeah.
Because these will last for
Yeah,
for
they're
a fairly,
yeah.
long time is the ingredients in them. So we're just starting to get our PCT hikers, which we'd love to see. We missed them last year. And so this is something we hope that they can take out with them on the trail. And, you know, 3 or 4 days later, if you crack into something like this after you've been walking like 20 miles a day, it'll change your life.
Yeah.
So that's what we're hoping to leave them with good memories of us as they head up the road.
Yeah. That's a good point. They hold really well.
Yeah.
They trap. You know, we also sell those online as well.
Most of the things, right, just because of the nature of the gluten-free flour ingredients, do hold very well. So if you are worried about that shipping, that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. So monster cookie down. What's next? Oh, the breakfast cookie. You want to start on your side?
Yeah.
You want to start on your side? Oh.
Oh, no, here, I'll pass it down. I'll just let you do that.
Okay.
Christian's got like 3 knives down there.
Oh, well, there's a whole set of, I got them fresh knives, just enough right on the table. Because I'm not doing the dishes today for once.
Oh.
Christian grabs like 20 knives just because
Yeah, I'm like, oh, Sam's doing the dishes.
This is my favorite cookie and the one I justified eating at one point, one every shift. Which, y'all, it's not recommended to eat a cookie a day, but if you're gonna,
keeps the doctor away.
please, go for an oatmeal cookie. What's in the oatmeal cookie? Or the breakfast cookie?
Yeah. You need a cookie every day.
Oh.
You deserve it.
Especially does.
Wow, God, I haven't had one of these in a while.
It's like granola.
Yeah, it's like granola in cookie form. That's a good way of putting it, Sam.
It's chewy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And a lot of oatmeal-based cookies have raisins, but actually it was Sam's mom, Nicole, who asked for a raisin cookie, and voila, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a breakfast cookie. It's called breakfast cookie because it's like something that has walnuts and sunflower seeds and flax, whole flax and oats and honey again.
I don't personally feel this way, but a lot of people always complain about raisins. So it's nice to give them something as an alternative and still.
Craisins.
Yeah.
See, I don't normally like raisins or raisins, but in this one I really like it a lot. It like blends really nicely with that.
Yeah, because it's
Stuff
such a
in there.
chewy texture.
Mhm.
Like that's, I mean, it's fun. Well, so where the Monster is crunch, this is chew. So if you like a chewy cookie, this is, I mean, for gluten free. That's the thing with everything that Sophie does is if we don't tell people a lot of times that something's gluten free, people get a preconception with that term, and it's just good. It's just plain good. So it's like this is just
phenomenal. It's like the only thing in here that I'm like, do I want another piece? Because it is freaking good. Yeah, I have one. Me and oh my lord, so good. Me and my homegirl Sonia, we barista on Sunday mornings together, and we both have a oatmeal breakfast cookie each. It's oh my god, it's too good, y'all. Breakfast cookie. It's like a granola cookie.
Yeah, that's how I would describe it too.
I've been losing weight and now doing this. If we keep on doing this,
Oh,
I'm not gonna be able to like walk away from these when I'm walking by them.
It's funny because when you bake, you don't want to eat it. You know, it's like you baked all day and you're like that.
I
You
know.
smelled everything. And
No,
you're
I
just,
know.
like, over it.
No, I completely know.
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
you do, you
See
know.
that shrimp sandwich in my life.
shrimp sandwich.
But when I get to work and I see those brioche rolls, it's like, oh, you know, I try not to eat bread, but it's fresh and it's sitting there. And it's like, I just
Alright, okay. So now that we've glorified our this
This is made more for
So
chewing than
you're
cutting.
supposed to like,
Or dip it in
Yeah,
stuff.
yes, this is a biscotti. It's supposed to be dry like that. You're supposed to dip it in your coffee, all that stuff. That's why it's looking a little messy here and crazy. But almond biscotti, also gluten free, also amazing.
Oh, just passing it.
Oh, knife. Sorry.
Although that's not supposed to be kosher. Though.
What's not kosher?
You're not supposed to pass knives.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's taboo.
That's my mom's crazy though. So, sorry.
Oh.
Oh, hopefully she's not watching.
Oh.
You know, it's supposed to sever relationship. Okay, now I said it out in the world, so. Jesus. Sorry. Okay,
That's
change
good.
the-
Sorry.
Alright, now let's get back to the biscotti.
Because there's a little more moistness in the middle, even though it's supposed to be dry. There's still that like butteriness in the middle. Oh man, and putting coffee in. I mean, this with coffee in the morning is
Breakfast.
best. Yep.
Pretty
I love it.
reminds me of a shortbread cookie.
Shortbread
It's
cookie.
really good though, like better. Honestly.
I think this batch is a little
Yeah.
less baked or something. But you can put any nut. We always put almonds, but like
They're-
some nuts are good.
Oh, he's not
Oh,
but
yeah.
when you hit that almond in the bite, or well, my first thought every time is like, biscotti always sucks. And this, I honestly, the first time I ate it, again with everything that Sophie makes, was like, oh my god, what did she do to make biscotti not suck? And it's gluten free, so it's just like, like Alex said, you bite into it. It's dry. It's biscotti. It's supposed to be dipped in the coffee, but it's still got like a creaminess to it. It's like it's not just a dry biscuit, you know, even though it's got that consistency to it. I know that's kind of like a more ancient kind of baking, you know, pastry and stuff, but God, it's and this for hikers will last
Lasts forever.
forever. Just because of the ingredients and stuff, and if you could be eating this when you finish the PCT, and it'll still be good.
I never liked biscottis, and I finally tried this like a month or two ago, and I was super surprised because everyone I've tried, I've never liked them. But this one, I eat it without coffee because I like coffee, but I like the crunch a lot. Super good.
Very filling.
Lots of big chunks of nuts.
Yes.
The bigger nuts in there because when you bake them, then they roast in there.
And when you hit that different texture throughout that crunchiness of the bite, it does something to your brain that's happy.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
This is dangerous.
All right.
I'm gonna need more.
So we are sponsored by Pure Fit. Just kidding. We're not sponsored by them.
No.
Maybe.
Maybe in the future. Just kidding. This is just Christian, your homie.
No, so we talked about it in the beginning too, but it was recommended to me by a nutritionist, Kim Mueller, for meal replacement while I was marathon training. And I eat them for breakfast and lunch and whatever I don't get to eat.
Awesome.
which I'm probably not supposed to technically, but it is a whole, like, I can't remember what the stuff is. Nutritionist would know. But
Yes.
It's everything you want for vegan gluten. Oh yeah, unless-
Yeah, non-GMO soy. I don't know, is K mean kosher?
Yes.
Kosher,
Good call.
100% vegan, gluten-free, and product of the USA. What's good, y'all? Shout out to America.
And a lot of bars, you don't want to eat, you feel bad that you're eating them. And like a lot of times I sneak them for dessert at night because like, especially the chocolate chip one is like, it just gives you that satisfying kind of chocolate chip taste.
Ooh. Okay, we're gonna do one piece here. Oh,
Nope.
I already ate a piece.
You started for a day. Is that almond?
I'll be honest
Chewy.
and say, personally, the almond's not my favorite because
You're never gonna sponsor us.
I can get into my whole almond rant. Maybe we'll do that another day. But that being said, for being almond, I eat these too. I like the crunch on them. Compared to, I come from eating like power bars and clip bars, and I always get bored of those. And for some reason, I always go back to these.
After eating all of Sophie's stuff, I feel the same. Not crazy about it, though it's really good and very dense. You can even see by the texture of it, it's very dense.
Yeah, so that's why I eat it as a meal replacement because sometimes I just need calories that I know are good and fuel for my body. Basically, that's why I would eat in marathon training because a lot of times that's all you're worried about is fuel.
Yeah.
Oh no!
They remind me of Tiger Milk Bar kind of.
Tiger
Yeah,
milk.
they have that great like super dense and super chewy texture. Like if you're really hungry but you don't want something that's gonna make you sickeningly sweet, like sugared out, that's what they remind me of. They're very good.
That one too.
Definitely fill you up.
Yeah. I mean, it's not meant to. Yeah. Maybe after the zombie apocalypse, we'll have to survive on them. But
Yeah, right?
until then, we'll have all this other.
Ooh.
You know what? Those plus Sophie's
chocolate chip.
smoothie, you wouldn't even have to eat for the entire day. That's right. You're set. Come
Yep.
bring this one.
And a bar.
They're good.
Amazing.
We're happy to have it here. So again, another thing for the hikers to pick up on the way up to PCT. Or if you're just around for a day hike, pop on your backpack. Good little snack.
Shopping.
Oh, I'm going to talk about the
So we wanted to mention, though we're all pretty full already, so we're not going to crack into any of these, but we sell here, we make personal pies. Sophie makes. We meaning the establishment, Sophie.
Yeah. Anytime we say we on any of these things,
It's Sophie.
for
We're
sure.
taking it all, yeah.
We all work on it, but Sophie
But
literally,
Lisa
this is
hands-on.
her.
Yes.
Anyways, gluten-free personal pie. This one's blackberry, that one's apple. These, you would not even be able to tell on the crust that they're gluten-free. Sometimes I don't even mention it to people that want to buy it because it's really not worth mentioning. Sometimes it turns people off if we do that. So I'm like, you just eat, it's good either way. No one even bats an eye or anything. And if people want it, I obviously offer it. And everyone across the board enjoys it. Is it similar to the crust that you use on the quiche?
The same crust on the quiche.
The same crust.
It's gluten free, it's flakier a little bit than some quiche crust because it's gluten free.
Love
I will
it.
say, out of all of Julian, like honestly, the crust on these are my favorite. I'm not even gluten free, but out of like all the pie places, this is the favorite crust. It's yummy.
And that's saying a lot because there's a lot of pie places.
There's a lot of pie places.
And she grew up here in Julia.
Yes.
And I've had
Julian
a lot
did.
of pie.
Well,
Honestly, though.
check.
Yeah.
Briefly though, right?
What?
Were you here your whole life? No, you were started in NASCAR. Right?
I mean, like 14 years of.
14
my
years.
17.
That's pretty much her
That's
whole
kind
life.
of pretty a lot
That's,
of it.
I thought you grew up here. Anyway, sorry, never mind. But she likes it. She ate a lot of pie here, and she likes it. So these are great. Ask for them warmed up.
Quiche.
Quiche.
Famous
Yes.
quiche into. Did we say the ingredients in this one?
Oh, not yet.
Uh,
Quiche is gluten-free crust, same one that we use for the pie. Very flaky, delicious, amazing,
Obviously,
gluten-free.
it's sweet.
Yeah, of course that one's sweetened. And then the quiche is garlic, jalapeno.
Yeah, it has
little-
some fresh garlic, fresh jalapeno, and then we make our own salsa here. So whatever's really fresh in the moment, we use that, and then eggs, of course, and our cheese blend that we grate
Real
fresh.
Tillamook cheddar.
Real cheddar cheese, real
Cotija.
Cotija. Yeah, so it's
Mozzarella.
yep,
And mozzarella.
And mozzarella.
Yeah,
And
and a little gluten-free flour to bind and.
and the eggs are organic.
Yes,
Yes.
we use all of the products in the baked goods are made with organic eggs and no oils but butter. So we don't use except for the vegan things, of course. We use vegan butter for that too.
But all of it is organic freaking eggs, y'all.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yep.
So even like the scones in the morning, even
Extremely reasonably priced.
extremely
Yeah,
reasonably
Yeah.
priced.
Yeah.
But yeah. Tongue twister. But yeah, extremely reasonably priced. Okay, so read that
3 more times.
It's a great price for organic, high quality eggs and high quality food, scratch made baked goods, gluten free. This is like almost most of our baked products. We have other stuff too, but this is like a majority of it. I always get a little overwhelmed when people ask for baked gluten free stuff because listing it all off, I'm like, damn, I think that was almost all of it. Yeah, so.
You can't even tell.
Yep. So amazing. When you come to Julian, check out Regulars Wanted. It's quite the place to stop by. We got kombucha. Oh, I think we mentioned it in the beginning, but we have
Bootstrap.
Bootstrap kombucha, organic kombucha.
On tap.
On tap.
Two
Organic coffee beans that we do our coffee with. We got oat milk and almond milk for it.
Shout out Cafe Virtuoso.
Yep. Shout out Cafe Virtuoso, kombucha, organic teas. I mean, it's quite the experience. Anything that we can get organic, we will do. And we make everything from scratch, unless it's like the coffee beans. We don't roast it on site. We just get the highest quality roaster that we know. Yeah, I think that's it, right, guys?
The only thing I was going to say, since it's gluten-free, we aren't a celiac certified kitchen. We do have, we're working out of it's an old house, so we're working out of tiny quarters here. We wish we could be. Maybe one day we'll have a off-site bakery and we can be certified to take care of all you celiac folks too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, good point.
Yes, good point. Yeah, so not celiac friendly, but gluten-free.
Gluten-free. If you have a gluten intolerance, we're here for you. Oh, and then the other thing with bread side, since I'm the bread baker as well, I haven't started yet. We use Char gluten-free bread on our stuff. We were going to do that too, but we've eaten enough today. So we can make our breakfast sandwiches and our lunch sandwiches on gluten-free bread. We always have that in stock. Sometimes we have goodies depending on it, but I think that everybody seems to like the Char better. But that being said, now that I've got my other 2 breads kind of dialed in where I like them and have a skosh of free time, I've been trying to get to using, it wouldn't be gluten-free per se, but there's a lot of research coming out of Italy about using whole grain bread and having that more friendly to people that do have gluten intolerances. So my goal is to eventually have our other 2 signature breads to have a 3rd signature sourdough that would be, I couldn't say gluten-free, but it would be, if you have just a slight gluten intolerance, you'd probably be okay with it. That's my goal.
Yep.
Just kidding. Sweet. Well, thank you again, Sophie, for all of your freaking hard work.
Oh my gosh.
My pleasure.
Yes.
I love
The smoothies, the baked goods, everything. I mean, we're getting hit on all sides here and we're spoiled. Sometimes Sophie, well, not sometimes, at least once or twice a week, she'll make these for us and just surprise us upstairs and just hands us all smoothies.
Did we talk about that too? That
Yeah.
we're hoping to get them available for you guys here with this. Maybe. Well, she's not doing enough, so we're gonna see if she can make us 2 flavors. And get a couple flavors where you can come up and just grab and go, and then we could also serve them behind the counter for you too. So that would be another goal.
Totally.
We've been asked a lot, and the good thing is we have a ton of local produce here that
Yeah.
people are always giving away. So we can just give you local as local can be, and recycle stuff from the community and give it to you in a form that keep you healthy and going, which is important in these times.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Sweet. So yeah, potential smoothie bar in the future. And yeah, we're blessed, we're grateful, we're healthy, we're nourished, especially now.
Definitely. Especially right now.
Okay. All right. I think that's the end of. Oh God, what was the name of this?
Come and get it!
Come and get it!
Come and get it!
Come and get it, y'all.
Come and get
That was the end of Come and Get It. So thanks for joining us.
All right,
And, cheers. Cheers one more time. Boom.
Cheers.
Yeah. We'll have more, we'll cycle through more employees through here in the next show. Anyways, thank you guys. Mwah.
Bye, tell us what you think. Like,
Yeah.
subscribe,
Like, subscribe. Oh yeah.
mash the buttons.
Yeah, like, subscribe to this. We're gonna do a little bit more, a lot more eating shows. Anyways,
Yeah, we have big plans for next week's coming up.
yes. Okay,
Fun
sweet,
stuff.
fun stuff.